Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion plays Slay the Spire. On and off. Wins, losses, wins, losses, wins, losses. You've been hanging with an Urkel, that's why your win's low. Never heard the song, familiar with the lyric though. Let's play as Invoker here. Ascension level 12. The Ironclad coming up from behind. I know this is the defect. All I'm saying is the Ironclad is coming up from behind. About to pass everybody else despite the head start they had. I'm going to go for a common relic. If I'm being honest, I don't hate this relic as the defect. We'll have turns with a lot of skill plays. Zap, dual cast, the obvious, defend, etc., etc. At least early, like there's something to glean here. We're going for broke on this guy. He's going to have like 14 HP? 14 HP. We got him. That's actually like one of the fastest time to kills I've gotten on this guy. At least in recent memory. We have to make a choice. I don't really think Capacitor's that good early. I think White Noise... It's a zero cost power after it's upgraded. So I really like the idea of it. But I'll admit as well that, yeah, why not? Rip and Tear is pretty tempting. Let's just keep our deck strong. Start each elite combat with 2 strength. It's okay. How much damage do you think that's worth on the first floor? Not very much, right? Maybe like 15? Yeah, 2 times 7.5. 15, good choice. The boot does make a zero cost deck a little bit better. Colorless cards tend to cost 0, so there's something to this one. And when you upgrade it costs 1, right? But wouldn't we rather just have extra, like 1 extra dex by default? Even though it's a common relic? And then I'm thinking like a sweeping beam just for some form of crowd control until we get to like electrodynamics or something. I'm gonna go for it. I'm glad I did. But I could have just as easily been very unhappy with this. We're gonna try dual cast first. We're gonna zap. 1 shot, 1 kill. Yeah, I'm actually, like, completely okay with the way this one's starting. We're looking predominantly for self-repairs, echo forms, etc., etc. I think I am going to take heat sinks. We're early enough that, to me, it seems plausible that a power build will eventually exist here. We're going to go for that zero-cost White Noise. Obviously, we want to play heat sinks before White Noise, but it may not ever be plausible. Okay, I think I will play Biased Cognition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. That's fantastic news. I'm gonna accept 4 damage. But I think we're also gonna get hit pretty badly on this turn. We have to get as many orbs out there as possible. Let's make sure we hit this guy once. Right, that's the end of that. I'm glad we didn't take the aggressive approach, or the more aggressive approach, I should say. There's no real reason to play heat sinks. At least we'll get extra energy next turn. And Biased Cognition is doing a lot of carrying by itself here, so we'll sweep. Evoke is 9. We're only going to block 1 here, but this guy will be dead next turn. Kind of just like a heavyweight fight. Nobody's really blocking in this one, but we will get a relic. Petrushka. Creative AI, although expensive, is a necessary part of our power build. I love that none of these guys are attacking. That's a dream come true. Now, if we could stall, and we can't. Disregard what I was about to say. I was going to say we might be able to get to a self-repair. Now, what do you like out of these? I always like an FTL, just for draw. It replaces itself. Get Pen Nib and Blood Vial. Actually pretty okay. Blood Vial gives us that sustain that, you know, we'd like to get from a more valuable source, but particularly one named perhaps Self-Repair, perhaps the card I overrate most in this entire game. Well, I think we'll just take 6 damage to kill this guy. We don't have to worry about the vulnerability then. That is not self-repair, but he is still done and dusted. Here's the thing. Pardon me. Plant protein burp. Yeah, let's do it. Liquid Thorns is really good, but not against any of these elites. So against these elites, I think I'd much rather just, like, get extra focus and extra strength. And then we will just store our energy for next turn. And then hopefully go Buck Wild right now. I know we lost the vulnerability. This wasn't a great turn to go Buck Wild necessarily. That's extremely good. So creative AI is very tempting, but what's also tempting is hitting this guy. We don't have enough zero-cost garbage, so... but you know... I figured why not try to make it happen. Capacitor, it will give us draw. To be honest, I don't really care about draw. Actually, we're still doing a pretty good job here. Only taking 14 on that one. Power is a pretty important card. We could do another 20 damage just like that. So we're gambling on him being dead within 4 turns, which seems plausible to me. Seven, this is not going to be enough, so... This is an okay turn to choose to only take 5 damage and be happy with where we got so far, I think. We can loop, gain this, dual cast, you're dead. Totally acceptable. Lantern, I think, is a pretty good option. Defrag, I mean, we're on autopilot when it comes to card selection. We're just taking every power. It's tough. I don't really want to dual cast this and cause this guy to split yet. I'd rather wait a turn. And although it might seem... Is he going to split? 35? He's definitely going to split. So we should... in my opinion, we should zap him. It's less damage than a strike, but for over a longer period of time. I'm loving that these guys apparently just choose not to attack. That's like a dream come true for me. And we'll just get another zap out there for maximum damage. Yeah, like, I think the fact that you're just never going to attack. I love it. You're never gonna attack. I love it. That's right, I know. Hip-hop memes. Finally, they're attacking, but it's way too late. I think we end turn, so we get to start with Pen Nib. And we will take a second FTL. Definitely have to rest, but, dude, this is looking just fine. So with vulnerability, I mean, with an FTL, we do want to start with a strike because of the Pen Nib. Then we'll do that. And, I don't know, we might as well play them. It's not like we save the energy. So yeah, because we committed to that power build so early... Okay, it's weird, but we don't actually need it, I guess. Like, I got very few complaints about the way things look here. I'm going to play Genetic Algorithm just to get the cost of it, or just to get the benefit of it out there, I suppose. You're doing 38 damage, which is no joke whatsoever. But I can split you. I can. Something like this. This. Down to 58. I think I will play a Storm. Just do the most raw damage we can. It saved us 38 damage, so I got no complaints about that. This, though, I have complaints about this. We also played Bias Cognition, but we only have 1 orb. It did do 8, though, which is pretty useful. Oh, now we got something going on. So, Storm. 2 Storms active now. Start working on this guy, I guess. I'm just thinking. I guess I'm gonna hit you and bank on you getting hit by the lightning. Okay, well, it didn't work out that way. Just hoping we're not dead here. We're not dead, okay. That's fantastic. Some of the best news I've heard. Gain some block. We're really just riding it out here. The lightning will take them all out. It's just gonna take a minute. And if we just get a single electrodynamics, like, it's all over. For them, I should say. Let's put this guy in lethal range just in case. Yeah, we're good. When we have 18 damage on the field, there's 24 HP total, so it's gonna change slightly, but one of you is destined to die. I can't kill more than one of you, so I think we just get rid of a slime. And then you're dead anyway, so what do we care? Not a very amazing fight, but it's... Oh, dude, now that we have electrodynamics, we're in. This was like a key enabler for us. Do we want to not be able to upgrade a card ever again? Probably not. But the extra energy is so friggin' good. Okay. I went for it. I consider our current deck to be a great shell. I think there's a real chance we can make the dream come true here. So we'll start with an FTL. This is what we're hoping for. Heat sinks. Get another card out there. Another FTL at least is an attack. Now we drew no blocks. So we are going to take 6. Could be worse. So this is a horrible turn. Dual cast will do 18 damage to all enemies. Never mind, they're all dead. It was not a terrible turn. It was an amazing turn. Hologram. I know we can't upgrade it, but I love it. You know, I think Bandage Up is pretty valuable. Give me Orichalcum as well. I know we only have 1 gold left, but I think it's more valuable than Leap. Obtain a relic, but become frail. I think I'm willing to try this. We get Singing Bowl. I'm like 50-50 on whether that's going to be worth it, but not necessarily mad. Can we... Oh, we can easily get enough blocks. So play Heat Sinks, play Defend, play Defend. Now, we could dual cast for some damage, but I'd honestly rather just get the extra energy via Art of War and just kind of like bet on this turn being a little bit better for us, I guess. I'm gonna play Electro for sure. I guess we'll leave Genetic Algorithm in our deck. It's a better card now. Like, it's a leap, more or less. It's an exhaustible leap, but a leap nonetheless. We're trying to draw like a single defend. Does not exist, apparently. It's okay, because we'll get to keep, or we'll get Orichalcum, so we're only going to take 6 damage, but... And we made it. Or we will make it. Not a terrible fight. What if you just started cracking max HP? I love boot sequence as well, but... If we just started getting that max HP as high as possible. He's already dead. So I don't really want to play a dual cast. I know it might seem backwards, but I don't want to play the dual cast because the dual cast it'll purge a lightning. I'd rather keep it around, honestly. I think we should draw. We're going to take 16 damage. That's not really that bad, especially because we know he's not going to attack again. Obviously, we'd prefer, you know, if possible, to not take 16 damage. This is another pretty viable option. But I think you can tell for yourself that this fight's going relatively well so far. I mean, you're dead. You're not, but you're kind of close. Now you are. Not a good use of pen nib. Now, do we want to do 26 damage to all enemies? Yes. You're only going to need 12 HP to die. Yeah, this run, it's got me thinking we got a real chance here. And in fact, no, I was going to say we could stall, but we can't. Bag of prep. Very happy to see it. Normally, we might go for like all for one here, but we're going to stay away for now. We have no choice but to rest. We don't have a zero-cost deck focus, so that's why I'm staying away. Now, without having weakness, this guy scares me a great deal. So we really, I mean, Electrodynamics at least gets extra lightning out there. And we get some more damage put out, but it's not a fantastic start. You're doing 24 damage, which is, I mean, just horrible, obviously. Defrag's pretty helpful. Mostly just want to put as much block onto the field as possible. We get another turn of Frailty, which is really bad. And, I mean, just try to keep it going here. The weakness is also horrible. There's no point in playing Defend because of Orichalcum. So I actually think we just play Creative AI, accept our 18 damage with a smile on our face, and Grace Under Fire. It is 18 damage. Okay, so you're dead next turn, which is good. We can store Pen Nib. And I would like to. Why wouldn't you, right? I don't think we need a second genetic algorithm. I think that's too much right now. Meat on the Bone and Toxic Egg, both very, very useful. I guess, you know... Oh my god, it's such a long trip to our next save point. Our next heal point. It's a little scary. Start with Heat Sinks. Then, okay, Storm is very good. That Bandage, earlier the merrier, I guess. It's not really an expression anybody uses, but so be it. I'm going to sit on Dual Cast, just for now. So we do want Creative AI out there. But I fear it right now as well. Just because of the expense involved. We're only getting 12 damage output here. We're going to get to 10 block. Taking 14 damage. We really need to be defensively minded because, like, this is... Oh, this is terrible. We need to be defensively minded because we have more combat coming after this. Don't you dare. Don't do it. We're dead. We're actually dead. That hurts. That hurts a great deal. I'm actually a little stunned because I thought that deck was going well. But you know what? Play, Standard, Defect, Ascension 12. What did we learn? I don't know yet. Let's try the Wombus. Transform 3 cards. Okay, well. Chaos, Stack, and Chaos? I mean, they're upgraded. Stack is going to be worse than a regular block for a while. Well, here's the thing. They're not kidding, you know? It is chaotic. It's going okay so far, but I have no idea long term what this means for us. But it's doing wonders right now. Maybe this is not so bad. Sure, I think double energy early is really good. Hello, Tomo. I know you just pooped. Did you have to immediately go and sit on my laptop? It's a little rude, to be honest. Now you're up here on my desk like, you know, I'm doing something wrong, which, like, I might be with respect to the game itself, but yeah, let's commit early. Give me an injury. I'll purge it at some point. No, definitely cannot take 2 curses this early. Why not? I have no idea how this is going to go. But as of right now, I will just accept. It doesn't seem to be going that badly. We get extra energy every turn because of this orb right here as well. Might as well, I think. It's decent damage output. No need to play the double energy. If we could evoke this orb at the back, we're good. So we can easily do that by going... Yup. And then just a quick strike to finish it off. Dude, these upgraded chaoses. Not doing a bad job. I still have no idea what works in this shell right now. All I know is that it is getting the job done, sort of. This is a useless first turn. We want orbs out there. You son of a gun. Okay, orbs, please. If we zap, he's going to wake up. He's going to wake up anyway, but why get this out there for no reason? I think, if possible, you may just want to sit on the dark orbs. Like, I know we're going to take 3 damage here, but these dark orbs are doing 6 damage a turn just sitting in our inventory. So why dual cast and do 24 damage early? You know, we could do 36 damage next turn, or who knows, the next time we draw dual cast, it might be even better. Now, a chaos admittedly has me tempted, but I don't think we play it. Sincerely, I think we take 3 damage again, stack another 12 on top, and then I was going to say hope we draw dual cast. We didn't draw dual cast, but that's okay. Definitely you strike. We're going to draw dual cast, and then we're going to do 60 damage to this guy immediately. And then we're going to do another 30. And then we're going to do another 8. But our defend is really bad, so I think it's worth it. This might not look that good, but simultaneously, like, it looked about the same as an average Lagavulin fight to me. We'll definitely take buffer. And at the risk of potentially getting myself into a dangerous spot on HP, I have decided... Good God. We're going to take 6 here. I've decided not to rest and instead to upgrade buffer. It's way too much energy. That's how much I value an upgraded buffer. This will mean we take no damage, but we're only going to do a little bit as well. Now, I may... this should be abundantly clear. I may not choose to fight the elite as a result of our situation that we've chosen to create for ourselves here. Even if it struck the wrong enemy, we got enough buffer. I figured let's just get some pace. I don't think, like, I just don't see a reason to. Pair, helpful. Immediate heal as well. Do we have a shop? Unlikely, huh? Anger the mushrooms. Okay, this will guarantee that we don't fight the elite. I do love some dark orbs, though. 18. So we're actually only going to take 1 damage. We could have taken a dex potion. Would have been, like, highly advisable, actually. I was going to say, when dual cast shows up, it's a kill. But it does make us vulnerable as well. And we're going to take 16 damage on this turn. It's really bad. Of course. Sure. I mean, the buffer... Why not? Is really what it comes down to. This is a very zany deck. Normally, you know that I'm a friend of the Zane. Still gonna take 5 here. We should have used double energy, then we would have taken 0. I don't know, I looked at it and I went, we're not gonna take 5 because of buffer, but we shouldn't have even had to use buffer. All we need to do is put any damage on this guy. Easy enough. I just don't know where this deck goes. Like, certainly the elite fight is, I think, suicide. I'm not just gonna go for that. It's actually a pretty solid first turn. I love getting that extra energy orb. It's almost like having an energy relic, except, you know, when we evoke it, it's gone forever. But, so Chaos will kill one. Let's get Buffer out there first. The Chaos will kill one. But if we just play these, we should take no damage. 15, yeah, we're taking none. Alright, so we're out ahead of the curve here. Learn my lesson on that one. I wish I had, like, better commentary, but the truth of the matter is I really just have no idea how to interpret this run right now. You're not dead? I guess I was a fool. We don't even use... I mean, the Dex is not as valuable as a steroid potion, probably, but we don't even use the attacks, like, basically ever. We're still in this area right now where I feel like we're paying the price for fighting those mushrooms, so I'm just trying to... Oh, we got the energy relic back, okay. You know, I think I'd rather dual cast first, so we don't lose the energy. We'll do that. We are going to take 3. But we're still in that, like, refractory period where we're feeling the burn for having fought those guys in the first place. If we make it through this floor, maybe our boss relic could kind of, like, crystallize just what the heck we're doing here. Because I honestly don't have a great answer. We appear to be okay in combat for the first floor. But, like, okay on the first floor could mean anything long term. That's okay. I was hoping for a Frost Orb. I recognize that this is a bit of a waste of energy. But it also helps us get out there. And this guy's dead before he can hit us. Like, by design. I think we'll always hologram, and we'll always want to hologram. Oh my god, it heals all of your HP. We're back, baby. We'll always want to hologram Chaos. Take another charge battery. Like, the economy on Chaos is just so good. So just don't screw this one up. And I like where we're at. Normally, I might consider a dual cast. It would have done 12 damage. But I can wait. I can wait for it to come back around and maybe do like 3 times as much. That being said, I'm going to Chaos immediately. Get that one out there. 10 damage. Rather not. So that sets us up. You know what? Hit him for 18. He's dead. We don't want to draw 2 double energies, but if it happens, it happens. So I was thinking, off the bat, I think we want Hologram to be reusable here and to grab those Chaoses. Could be wrong. This is a terrible first turn. I'm glad that we've got all this stuff out here. But it's also like, it's a very, very slow start. So, I mean... would you... Honestly, I would rather hologram charge battery. I know this seems ridiculous. Spend 2 energy to get 1 energy next turn. Do we have attacks in our deck? Why even bother playing defense? This is what the buffer is there for, but like... Here we go. We've actually got something out there now. So I think we should sit on these Dark Orbs as long as possible. Like, using them right now is a mistake, I believe. With the exception of maybe hologramming a Chaos. But even then, I'm kind of content to sit on it, to be real with you. Not playing the dual cast might be one of those rare, and by rare I mean excessively common, like Galaxy Brain NL moments. And all I mean by that is the idea that, like, I'm outthinking myself here. But dude, I'm telling you, once we get to the point where we can dual cast, which just showed up, it's 60 damage. It's pretty good. And I'm like, if we actually, like, hear me out here. Hologram Chaos. Poop, poop, then dual cast. There's nothing in our discard pile. Okay. It's not like we would have wanted to bring back the dual cast nonetheless, because it would have just given us meaningless energy. So I didn't say that this turned out... I wouldn't say, I guess, that this turned out the way that we expected. But it is what it is. We still have this, like, incredible Dark Orb sitting here on 40-something damage. Going up every single turn. We can push it to the front. And then, if we channel Lightning, there's a decent chance that if I evoke this... Either way, it's going to split you. So we should definitely play it. And it channeled Lightning as well. So we're going to take 10 damage. It is going to create enemies with 1 HP, which is frustrating because it would have been nice to just knock them out, but so be it. We're going to be fine. I mean, this might look like a terrible boss fight, but we've legitimately lost 10 HP. Sounds pretty good to me. Now, could we have lost 0? I don't know. We haven't really, in a long time at least, built a run that was pretty much built around Dark Orbs. So I can't really tell you whether or not this is going better or worse than usual. I wish I could. I don't know if I can split you. We have so few attacks in our deck, like... If we could add some extra hurting power, I would be a very happy man. We also didn't play any of our double energies, and I never thought we would find that situation plausible. This should be an easy kill, though. Weird. We didn't use our potions either. So... I don't know. Rainbow is slightly better than Chaos, despite being twice as expensive. The effect is better, I should say. Efficiency, maybe not. I think we go for multicast. And it seems like a multicast Dark Orb is our situation here. Go for Black Star. It's not a daily, but, you know, it's worth a few relics. It's like an active Matryoshka. Okay, so, I mean, it's not like we did one episode where things looked okay and then one episode where everything fell apart. $20 block. We're taking 0 damage. Great news. We're giving this one the old college try. It's just a very different sort of run than we're used to. So this is 48 damage done to you. That's great news. We will take 9 in the process. But I think that's our best case scenario here. How on earth am I going to kill you? I don't know, but it probably involves a double energy at some point. I think you're getting away. Might as well just end the turn. Fair enough. This might be overkill, considering we never attack. A second hologram? Why not? We have a thin deck. The holograms, they're headbutts. more or less. We have a curse, don't we? Injury. Sure. I'll pay... I mean, we would pay 75 to remove it anyway. Now, this is a bad one. This is like our least optimal boss fight. Because we do not... I mean, we're only taking 5 damage here. It's not so bad, but we do not have enough attacks to conceivably take these guys out in a timely fashion. Buffer is horrible here, but stack is pretty good. 13. Not as good as I would like, but... You know, the enemy's doing 6 damage. Don't scare me at all. Now, dual cast gets a kill on you. I'm just gonna go straight for chaos. Oh, we're still gonna take damage. We have you. We took a lot of damage on the way up here, though. Dude, a pre-upgraded chaos. Absolutely sign me up. Now we have to make a decision after this fight. So I'm going to hope that this fight goes well. But there is no guarantee. I'm not going to use our hologram for no reason if it exhausts. This is a weird one. Amazingly, we're taking no damage, which, you know, in the face of incredible RNG just demonstrates that chaos is potentially really great. Wait, what is our orb? I can't see my orb, y'all. Okay, it was frost, so we were right to not take dual cast, in my opinion. We really suck when it comes to direct targetable damage. That's our big problem right now. 5 times 8 is decent, but buffer is a pretty useful one to get out there. I mean, I don't even really want to multicast it for 1, honestly. Frail. Probably, well, I was going to say probably won't be able to put up 20 block this turn, and I stand by that. But we can at least bring back enough energy to do some work next turn. Not really breaking the walls down against these guys. We don't care about getting that much extra energy without having a multicast in hand. Man, this is miserable. Okay. Multicast is basically double energy when you have an energy orb at the front. Well, hologram. We could multicast again, but to what end? Like, what benefit does it give us after all that? If you answered none, you're a smarter man than I am. So in what way can we actually win this run? I'm glad you asked, because I'm hoping to get that answer for myself as well. I think we just accept we're going to get hit real badly. Oh no, they're both turning it on. And what we do, as ridiculous as it might sound, is just wait on this dark orb to get strong. And we should have done it way earlier. So forget your chaoses for now. You don't want to evoke your orbs. This is terrible. Still don't want to evoke... Well, the only problem is it would kill this guy first. Which is kind of why, again, maybe it's an over-galaxy brain approach, but if we can get a dual cast instead and just, you know, rock these guys. Although if we... Or if we get to the point where it kills you, but then also does a lot of damage to you. Because, like, right now, this will only do 48 damage. But then a multicast would kill you and do another 24 damage to you, I think. I hope it works like this. It did, okay. So, I think that was our right time to strike. I'm glad we didn't take that turn off. That would have been embarrassing. This dude is 9 strength up. And you don't like to kill that guy first, but, I mean, what was our other option, you know? Okay, we should have him. Many cards kill. That'll work. Just thought we needed another attack. This is horrible, I think. We're taking none on turn 1, but we are going to be made frail soon after that. No, not soon. Right after that. I think we could afford to double energy this turn. Get Buffer out there. Chaos is fine. You just keep summoning Chaos until you get a Dark Orb. And then I think you sit on the Dark Orb. I know I didn't sit on the Dark Orb. Okay, I got a little greedy. It didn't change the optics of the situation. It just did more damage. So you can multicast. It's 24 damage. I'd really like to not take any damage, though. So I'm like a hologram. Hologram. Charge battery. It still only blocks 1. But it gives us a ton of energy for the next turn. Not that that necessarily matters. So again, most important thing is this Dark Orb. We're really just waiting on a dual cast. I don't think we want to evoke it with our weakness the way that it is, but okay. What if we used our steroid potions? Could we get there? Let's do the math. You would Chaos and get 24 damage done. You would be at 22. Then you would get hit for 14, gain 3 block. You'd be at 8. This would kill you, and if it didn't, the lightning would. So it's a huge expense. The lightning... The lightning won't get you. I'm a fool! I thought my numbers were off by just enough to be, like, devastating. Okay, we have to fight an elite. We will be killed. If we're not, it's a miracle. Yeah, I was gonna say, the miracle also has a name, and the name is Buffer. No, we're still dead. No. Yep. Cursed run! Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. That was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!